What's good, y'all? So I'm just trying, I want to make this quick video, put this together. I want to see if I could turn this into maybe a little series each weekend. Basically just hidden gems, little, quiet cards that you should probably go pick up if you're going to be running through this sweat of MyTEAM Limited, which it could be worse, definitely could be unlimited, but this week is actually very lax compared to last week. This week they just want you to have players that are under 73-point shooting and no free agent cards. Last week it was like 3-4 different restrictions on the player, so this week they let you go a little bit more, so we have a lot more to work with. The first three players I want to recommend to y'all are from Domination. I don't have none of these niggas at all, but it's the Ruby Rondo, Brooke Lopez, and Kenyon Martin. I'm assuming that if you've evolved them, it might be a GG. Their three-pointers probably went over a 70, but if you look on MT Central, all three of them have a three-pointer under 70 when you first get them. So those are three people that if you haven't evoed, probably would fit your team well. And let's run through a couple of them that I have listed down. So first up, we got the boy Mo Cheeks, who is usually quite ass cheeks. However, he was pretty solid early on because like his defense was so fucking incredible. Man got 17 gold badges and he's completely locked up, and his three-point shot is a 70 on the dot, which means, yo, if you leave him wide open in the corner, does he have any shooting badges at all? He has Dimer, all the defensive badges, clamps, that's going to be huge, quick first step, no shooting badges whatsoever. But you know what, with a 70 flat, he's as good as it's gonna get, unless you find someone with a 70 and some shooting badges. So Mo Cheeks, I say, is a definite must go, bro. With the defense on this card, this is a card that you're going to see a lot in Limited this weekend. Fairly quick as well, but just the defense is crazy. This is Clamp God right here. This is a must-have, I think. Next up is, I imagine, just like a Ruby version of him, I kind of like this because this card before this weekend was kind of like I didn't really see a need for it. And look at this now. Somebody's ready to spend their whole, look, 15,973. That means that's that man's whole stack he's ready to put on this boy right here. Gus Williams, who is just another defensive point guard right here, but he's, oh, okay, I thought that his three-pointer was a 75 for a second. So his three-pointer is a 65, but everything else is elite on this card as far as like running into a limited game. His layup is 94. His mid-range is at 87, which is like, wow. So like, even though you'd imagine that cards that are under 73 pointer can't shoot, this man has the midi. This right here is probably your starting point guard, in all honesty. This, and he can speed boost, and he's clamped the fuck up. He has a 93 steal, and all his badges are defensive. And he has corner catch and shoot, and Dimer, pickpocket, pick dodge it. Those are the ones I was looking for personally. This card right here, this is probably your starting, and floor general. That's so huge this early in the year too. So this Gus right here, I'm pretty sure his price just went quite up a bit. After that, we have Zion Williamson. Now, I personally recommend the pre-order version. I think I have him right here. Here we go, because he's just slightly better than the regular Sapphire Zion from the Pelicans current. But this Zion right here, especially if you used him first day that the game came out, this is a really solid card. Like, he has good tendencies, he rim runs, he makes good defensive help plays, and his three-pointers are 70 on the dot. Like, I love, I'm trying to suggest you players where it's as close to that 70 rating as possible and good at other things. And for the power forward position, this is actually fast as fuck. Even for a small forward, this would be fast as fuck. So this is where this Zion, I definitely think, comes in clutch, and he has 17 silver badges. So I think for someone that doesn't maybe have a lot of MT to work with, this Zion is the move right here. Now we're getting into our deep bag right here as far as Jemmy type players. This guy I didn't even look at before today. However, he is now relevant. Jamal Wilkes. Is someone bidded on this? Yep. Before this man was probably going for 1,000 MT. Jamal Wilkes, 88 offensive, 87 defensive overall. He can hit the midi. He has a high driving layup. He has a high driving dunk. Good playmaking stats for his position. And he plays defense. Steal could be a little higher, but 88 perimeter defense is high as fuck on a Sapphire card. He has legs. He can move with the 83 speed and an 87 lateral quickness with 11 gold badges at the silver tier. Even gold clamps, which is the biggest thing, I think. Like right now, a card with gold clamps, holy shit, it means so much. Even if a card has good and he has silver intimidator. If a card has good defensive badges or good defensive stats but no clamps, you have no idea how much of a difference that already makes. Just that badge is such a game changer. Now this card isn't exactly a gem, but I'm just gonna let you know in case you know you one of the niggas that can afford it. Karl Malone. This is probably your center. He has an under 73-point shot. It's a 68, and I don't need to tell you, it's a fucking amethyst Karl Malone. This is probably the highest tier player that falls into the category of what Limited is looking for this weekend. So there you go. This one I don't expect to see so much, but you know, it's still worth mentioning him. Jimmy Butler right here. He's Sapphire. Is someone bid it up? No. Okay. But if you're one of those people that just don't have a lot of MT, this is a guy right here you should probably go for. 81 driving layup. His jump shot really ain't all that, bro. But his defense is serviceable, and I'm just saying, like I said, if you don't have that much MT, this is one of the people that you're looking at. Badge is kind of ass, but he's still got silver clamp, silver pickpocket. You know, it's the budget. This is the real budget guy right here. Next up, we got first team all defense, my man Tony Allen right here. Now he's someone that's probably going to be good pairing with Gus Williams and the people I had mentioned before for a clamped up backcourt. 95 defensive overall in this guy right here, bro. 83 layup, and I know that, yep, they always give him a good driving dunk. His mid-range I thought would have probably been in the 70s, but you know what? It's Tony Allen, and this is as realistic as it's going to get, to be honest with you. But this is what we're looking at right here. 90 perimeter defense, 86 steal, even can rebound, has some athleticism to him, 93 lateral quickness, and you know what's going on over on this side. All gold defensive badges, even gold heart crusher, which right now at this point in the game, gold heart crusher is tough, bro. You make 1 or 2 steals on a nigga and he's cold, and that's wraps. That could change the whole tide of the game. I definitely expect to see him just as much as I expect to see Gus Williams this weekend. After that, we got now we're going down into a little bit more lower tiers. This is an emerald card, I'm pretty sure. Rest in peace to the legend that has recently passed away as well, Cliff Robinson. Lower than a 73, probably. I thought it would have been right around the cusp of a 70, because he was known as one of the first like guys that were the big men that were shooting. I also think this is probably going to fall under that Jimmy Butler tier, where you just probably don't have that much MT and you need somebody to work with, probably coming off of your bench. But he has decent badges for still being an emerald player. Silver Intimidator is great. Silver Rim Protector is great. Post move lock, put back boss, and chase down. Obviously, you can find better, but you know what? I think you can work with that if you don't have the MT. After that, we actually have another amethyst player who I also expect to see him quite a bit, just like Gus Williams. Dennis Johnson. He's basically just an amethyst Gus Williams. However, I think Gus's jump shot is better than his. Yeah, it is. Because Gus is, he has the mid-range over Dennis Johnson. So Dennis is just an amethyst defender player. Basically, like I said, an amethyst Gus Williams with a little bit less of a jump shot, but you're getting the same defense and Hall of Fame clamps on that boy. So if you're really looking to be annoying, I imagine Dennis Johnson and Gus Williams are going to be your point guards for the next couple of days. Good lord, even gold defensive leader, gold interceptor. This just screams off ball, piss me the fuck off. Silver dimer, silver acrobat, silver intimidator. Yeah, this man, you're gonna see him. Now we got Chuck Brook, my man Russ right here. I imagine people will use him as well if they just don't want to spend that much MT, like, you know, with the Jimmy Butlers, with the Cliff Robinsons. Russ is, you know what you're getting with Russ. Just slash, hope you get a foul, hope you get a good finishing animation. And he has an 80 driving dunk, so you know his dunk animations are still there. He can still speed boost with his 86 ball handle. And his defense is serviceable. He has almost an 80 perimeter defense. But really and truly, you're just using Russ because he can't shoot. But he's still fast as fuck. He can still finish. He's still Russ. It's what it is. After that, we now have a man who I've picked off the reward board but haven't used personally myself. Does this Alvin Adams have a three-pointer? So you could even use this Alvin Adams right here, because I'm currently using Alvin Adams as my bench center. And he has like an ill midi, that's why I'm using him. And he's fast as shit. 81 block, he can board up a lot. And he's fast for the center position. So 63 speed I think right now is pretty fast for a center. And 80 vert. The only reason I think people have avoided him is because he's 6'9". But I see Ben Wallace out here just doing shit. Snagging on niggas, just putting in work. So if he has the stats and he has a quite bit of badges too, I would say give him a try. But the person I was actually originally going to recommend is right here, the boy Kevin Duckworth. So basically he's just big boy. All right, big body, 7 foot, 275. He's basically like Shaq with his drop stepper and big ass moving truck body and all of that shit. And he does have silver intimidator and rim protector. So if you want a big body in the paint, I would definitely recommend Kevin Duckworth. Or if somebody a little bit more smaller, agile, got more going on in their game, I would say Alvin Adams. But for sure, one of these guys off the Ruby market would be very good for your center position right now, because I think for this weekend, the options at center are quite limited unless you're going Giannis, unless you're going Karl Malone, unless you're going Hakeem, unless you're going, I'm not sure what AD's 3 is, but there's not many centers that you don't have to spend MT on right now to make a good, to make it fit for your limited team. So one of these I would definitely recommend right here. And last on the list is another center who I haven't used yet, but I was staring at him for a while and wondering if he was worth it. One person in my Twitch chat said he was decent. The boy Rick Schmitz, tall as a motherfucker, boy. This boy is 7'4", 250. So if you're one of those height cheese niggas, this is the one for you. He does have a mid-range. That's why I was staring at him. He has an 84 mid-range at 7'4". You really don't got to say more than that. I think outside of those two reward market players, this one might be the move right here. I don't know how the fuck you have a 60 block at 7'4", nigga. All you gotta do is just put your hands up and stand there, and you should at least be at a 75 block, but is what it is. I definitely recommend probably trying him out. Yeah, his badges look solid. Gold intimidator, gold defensive leader, gold moving truck, gold drop stepper, gold rebound chaser, gold post move lockdown, gold worm. Yeah, his badges definitely make him solid. So that's my list of players for this weekend's limited. Please let me know if this video helped y'all. Please let me know if y'all want me to do this again and kind of turn it into just like a weekend video series. And obviously also, if there are some gemmy type players that I missed that I didn't mention, go ahead and drop them in the comments if they've been hooping out for you. So if anybody sees the video, they can also check the comments and see who maybe I've missed.